Yo, 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 what up, man? Chris, somebody checking in, man. Top of the morning, man. It's early as hell, man. I'm in Indianapolis right now. Shout out to everybody in Indianapolis. A couple things I want to talk about, man. Kshine finally speaks. We got to give it up for that, man. Clap it up, man. Shout out to Three Letterman for getting the interview. Shout out for Kshine for doing the interview. I see him on Twitter this morning tweeting about the card, so he's definitely stepping out, man. And that's pretty much all we wanted, man. We wanted to find a reason to get behind this event, man, and get some support or whatever, regardless of how you feel about the card and all this kind of stuff. I thought the interview he did, excellent. I thought it was excellent interview, man. It was excellent by Three Letterman. He asked some good questions. It was excellent by Kshine. He was kind of explaining a lot of situations that I felt like he needed to explain, and he touched on, obviously in the very beginning, everything he was going through in terms of just dealing with the power network, dealing with his family, dealing with not battling, all that kind of stuff. He was very he opened the interview by saying, man, I've been going through it. That's what I mean by being vulnerable. He was talking about him going through it. It's nothing wrong with apologizing, being vulnerable, saying I'm sorry, saying, oh, life is fucked up right now. It's nothing wrong with that. We all go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he started the interview with that. He talked about the power network. He talked about literally a lot of stuff. There's a couple things I wanna play though, just to show y'all. Let me find the timestamp so I won't be looking, but we definitely needed to hear this. Get here.
You feel what I'm saying? However, we moving forward. You feel me? And with what's already in motion. You feel me? And I just hope that I get the same support that I gave. For years. That's all I would say to the coach.
I just hope I get the same support that I gave for years. He said the word support probably 3 or 4 times in this interview. It's like different timestamps that I can go through where he was basically saying, yo, just rock with me, just give me the support, man, so I can, do another card and feel comfortable doing another card. And that was what we needed to hear. That was good. You know what I'm saying? It was good that he said that. It was another thing that he said. Let me find a timestamp of where he said it at. Let me see.
We had a lot of other people on the card originally. They wasn't patient enough.
Okay.
I guess they didn't believe that it was actually happening. They fell into the media. They fell into things that were, you know what I mean? And I told them whatever, I was going to honor my word. I just needed the time. So I guess this is what we was left with, and it was time to go. You feel me? So now that the flyer dropped, other people has hit me up. That's gonna be dope. And it surprised the shit out of me. So I'm just waiting to see if the opponents is gonna be down. You feel me? Cause a culture friend, as far as the community, the battle rapper friend.
You're not those.
So I ain't know niggas was gonna fuck with me. Real talk. I don't got no beef with niggas. Pause. But I don't be in spaces or group chats. Or none of that. I don't do none of that shit. So I don't know who fuck with me and who don't. Right. And I don't really be on niggas.
All right, so we had a lot of talk about the card, about who was on it. Big T, Sarah Jones, Sharon, Reed Dollars, the different people on the card. And he kind of explained I had a certain vision. He said he wanted to do him and Briz. He thought it would be dope. Wasn't able to do that, obviously. He probably had another vision because I was hearing Rex was on his card. I heard he reached out to Jazz the Rapper. I was hearing different things, so I know the card was actually bigger than what actually posted. But he explained that. You hear him just now. He says, yo, niggas wasn't patient enough. Obviously, the power network fell through, so people probably thought he was on some Fugazi stuff. And now, we can't wait around on this. We got to hurry up and battle. So now people dropped off the card due to the fact that they just weren't, I guess, patient enough to kind of see everything out. So he says that, now that I dropped the card, people know it's real. People are now hitting me up trying to do certain things. This last part I played was... It was a little sad and disappointing to kind of hear what he said. I didn't know the culture would fuck with me. And, he was basically talking about his peers. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about people was reaching out to him, he was like, I didn't really know who liked me. To be as to be as popular as he is in this culture in terms of just, you know, he's obviously a top tier, you know, and where he is past that can be argued, but he's definitely top tier for what he's done in this culture, what he's accomplished, the people that look up to him and his fans of his. For him to say, I don't know who fuck with me, that kind of like took me back a little bit. Like, damn, you kind of been around for a while. I know NWX fell apart and URL ain't really rocking with no more. But when you don't see him on a Chilla card and you don't see him on a Bags and Bodies, on a Geechee card, on an this, you start to wonder like, yo, these niggas can be super pro URL, these niggas can be pro DNA, pro whoever, and maybe they don't rock with me like that. So for him to say, I didn't really know who rock with me, I don't be in spaces, I don't be in the mix, I don't be on Twitter. It's like, yo, you don't know how much people love you out here. There's niggas that love kshine, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he don't know that was a little disappointing to me, that everything that's happened since he left URL is more so dominating his thought process. Like, since he left URL and hasn't battled, he probably feels like he's out of the loop. People don't fuck with him. People don't rock with him. People don't like him. He almost forgets that what preceded that is really who he is and really what people, you know, cater to more. But he don't even see it because he's just been dealing with this for 2 years. So it kind of brought his confidence down a little bit. Even when he talked about, he spit his bars to his homeboy and he was like, yo, my homeboy wasn't crazy. Like, 3 Letterman asked him, was he nervous about battling Shotty? And he was like, yo, I was kind of nervous. I spit my bars and my man wasn't going crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I got to get back in the lab. Dope interview. Very dope interview. Like, go watch it. I see right now it has less than 8,000 views. This shit should be damn near averaging 1,000 views an hour. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so definitely run those numbers up. Like I said, he's supportive. If you look at the comments, you know what I'm saying? If I just look at some of the comments, bro, Let's Go Shine, he took ARP's advice. Wow, he took Chris Unbiased advice. Shine looks so happy, I feel better about watching this event. Shine answered the question a few different times. Dope interview. Shine needs to come back. Can't wait. Like, Battle Rap Restored, can't wait. We locked and loaded. Shine, kshine, I miss him. You got this, Shine. We got your back. Like, look at the comments, bro. Look at the damn comments of the support he's getting. Like, sometimes you just need to see it. And that's why I was like, yo, you got to get in front of this camera and you got to, like, tell people your story. People got to feel your pain. We know you going through stuff, but we don't know you going through stuff. And I'm hoping he reading these comments and realize that people want to rock with him. And I, you know, even if it translates to 50 more pay-per-view sales than it would have been before, that's still dope. 50 times 40, you know, the kind of math they do on that, that's dope for him to be able to get that. You know what I'm saying? Because the card alone isn't going to be able to sell. Like, you're not going to be able to sell, oh, Big T in New York. Like, that's not going to be enough to sell. So at the end of the day, you got to buy into the person. So now some people will be watching this interview like, I'm going to support this because of Big T. So that's a dope thing. Real quick, YouTube has made some changes for you content creators or people that want to get into YouTube now. They're just definitely cracking down on people that don't have original content. So let me try to see exactly what they were saying. Starting July 16th, YouTube will only pay content creators who use their real voice and produce original content. Reuse or repurpose videos, copy content, low effort uploads, fully AI generated videos will not be eligible for monetization. So basically, you just can't steal nigga shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are not adding any commentary to it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's online making money because they're just reposting other people's stuff. It's literally people that's like reposting DJ Academic videos. That's all they doing. They just taking like Casanat clips, repost them on their channel, taking this, reposting. They're not adding any commentary. They're not saying anything. They're not doing any type of voiceovers where they like, if you like people that just basic, you can still use people's content. So YouTube will always be able to do that. Like I can, just like I'm showing 3 Letterman's clip and then I'm talking about it, you can always do that. But if I just turn this camera on and I'm just playing 3 Letterman's interview, like I just stole the interview and I'm trying to monetize it, like YouTube just cracked down. I guess people was doing that. You got all these streamers and people making money, and all these people are just basically, damn, they're just playing another person's whole video. You even see it with Pop the Balloon. Like people was literally just playing Pop the Balloon, and yeah, every now and then they'll stop the video and laugh and look at this, but they'll play the whole 1 hour of Pop the Balloon and just steal Arlette's whole content and just repost it. So stuff like that, YouTube is cracking down on. Obviously, AI generated videos is gonna be a big thing now with AI blowing up the way it is. So yeah, man, create your own content, or at least add a lot of commentary. Like when you use some people's stuff, have a lot of commentary behind it. Don't just be playing a nigga whole video and then barely talking and then being like, yo, I upload a video and make money off their own content. So they cutting down on that. Last I'm gonna talk about, Eazy dropped a card. Nastylgia 2, man. So you know this is his Philly versus New York card. Last time it would have had Hollow Man versus Head Ice. It had Mike P versus Rosenberg Raw. It had trying to remember all the battles. Obviously it had what were all the battles? I can't remember all of them, but they had some good battles on the card. That was the Philly joint. I think P was on the card versus somebody last time. Can't remember everybody right now, but that was Philly versus New York, the first card. It was in Philly. This event will be in New York, which I think is kind of dope that he switched to New York to do it. Nastylgia 2. It's getting a lot of mixed reviews right now as far as how people feel the card. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the card. And this ain't nothing about Eazy. I just don't. Bro, if Head Ice is your main event, I cannot get with Head Ice battles, man. I'm not going to take away from, he got a couple good ones. Him and Big K was good. But Head Ice just is too far removed from the culture. He just choked on, y'all don't even be seeing a lot of stuff. First of all, he lost to Hollow Man. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember that battle. That was a 1-round battle. I don't even remember him winning the battle. So that alone should have not even had him back on his card. Then he choked overseas. He had a battle overseas. He choked in that he choked, walked off stage, argued with somebody. Some crazy shit was going on like that. He kind of became more of a better interviewer with Hip Hop Is Real than he is battler lately. So, I mean, I don't. Some of the battles are cool, man. I probably would have redone some of these battles if I'm being honest. Like, I kind of think Eazy, if he wanted to do New York, him and Swave would have been good. I know he battled Swave already many years ago. This was before he blew up to Eazy the Block Captain he is now. He battled Swave, and it was, he lost that battle. It was hosted by Angry Fan. It was one of his bigger names that he got early in his career. He's a lot different now. Him and Swave will have an interesting conversation, and I think Swave is still close enough to the culture where it would have kind of somewhat made sense, you know what I'm saying? And I think Swave could have an unk kind of conversation with him, like a OG to the younger generation conversation with him. I think that would have been kind of dope. Rosenberg Raw, I know he's battling P. I'm not crazy about that battle either. Maybe him and Cortez. I don't think they battled before, but him and Cortez might have been better. I do like Snake Eyes and Bill Collector. I do like Muwop and Authentic. But yeah, I'm kind of iffy on this card. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The good thing about this card is it's a theme card. And I tell you this all the time. You can get away with certain cards when they're themed versus or judged or whatever versus other cards, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a theme card, so now it makes sense why you got certain people on the card. But some different names would have been probably different matchups. Probably would have been better. Bill Collector and Hollow, Hollow the Don, you know what I'm saying? That would have been cool. I know the budget might have not have been there for Hollow the Don, but him and Bill Collector have been having some energy in the past, so that might have been pretty cool. I'm trying to think. Has Snake Eyes battled Raw? I don't think Snake Eyes and Raw would have been interesting to me, just because they talk that gutter shit. That shit would have been cool. I don't think they battled before. I probably would have switched some of the matchups personally. It's really the Head Ice, right? To be honest with you, I don't know if it's just because it's Ice. I don't know if it's because it was so much twerk talk lately, and then it was like Math Hoffa talk, and I was kind of like excited because Math was coming back possibly, and then it'd be like, yo, no, it's Head Ice. I'm just like, I get it, it's nostalgia, I get it, it's Philly, New York, you had Head Ice on it. I understand why Ice is on the card. He was on the last card, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he won that one rounder. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I watched it. So I'm like, Hollow Man I think Hollow Man beat him even in a one rounder. So yeah, I don't know. It's a little, it's underwhelming. I gotta keep it real with you. It's underwhelming. But with that being said, I do think the battles will be good. One thing about the trenches, bro, like sometimes it may not look good on paper, but the battles be kind of good. I don't know. It's the setting. It's the fact that they move fast. It's the fact that the environment, everybody seems super hype. It's just Philly, New York shit just got this different kind of energy. So I'm not gonna lie. I do think the battles could be cool. I got Head Ice getting cooked. I don't think Head Ice gonna win a round. I saw some of y'all in the comments talking about 2-1 Head Ice, bro. If Eazy loses the Ice, bro, the blog he gonna get after that is gonna be so crazy. Like, to me, Ice ain't even good enough to be Eazy. Like, no rounds, in my opinion. Like, maybe the Ice is too far removed from this culture to beat the Eazy right now. Now, could he have a kind of Remy kind of talk with him from an OG standpoint? Like, yeah, he might. Like, that might be the only way he can pull this shit off. Like, he come at him on some, I'm gonna talk to you on some OG to young nigga kind of thing, and that might be cool. Ice can be funny, but that's just to think he gonna win 2 rounds on Eazy. I got too much respect for Eazy's pen and his rapping ability. Eazy's still one of the best ballers out here. Now I don't think Head Ice can beat him at all. So I think that's what's throwing me. It's the main event. It was just another battle on the card. It's the main event though. But anyway, that's just my thoughts, man. I do think even though some of the matches could have been switched around, they produce good battles. I gotta be real. The environment produces good battles, and we see this a lot. Sometimes it may not be super great on paper, but it can turn out to be a good battle when it actually happens. We see that. We've seen that many a time. So I'm not gonna say the battles won't be good. Just looking at the matchups, it's just like it's a little bit of a letdown from my standpoint. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But let me see what else. I think that's it, man. That's all I got for y'all, man. Appreciate the support. Holla at your boy.